Now on NBC Palm Springs at 5, local environmental groups are weighing in on a massive proposed complex planned on tribal land in Palm Springs. It's receiving some widespread attention and some pushback.
2 additional suspects have been arrested in connection to an alleged attempted murder in the thermal area last week. We have the latest.
Gorgeous sunset, but temperatures hotter than normal. Full forecast coming up. NBC Palm Springs at 5 begins now.
Now, connecting the valley, this is NBC Palm Springs at 5.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Olivia Sandusky.
And I'm Mark Messer. A warehouse project in Palm Springs is drawing community concerns tonight. That's our top story. If approved, the warehouse would stretch over 2 million square feet. Our Brett Rosen joins us live in studio tonight with the warning from a local conservation group. Brett?
Mark, right behind me, you can see the stretch of land that this development would be on. The project was proposed by the Agua Caliente Band of Kuya Indians, and it will be built on their land. The tribe says this project would create new revenue streams, but local conservation groups are warning the development might do more harm than good. The project is called Desert Mountain View Business Park. It'll be a sum of 4 different warehouse buildings on a stretch of land over 200 acres. It would be located between Interstate 10 and Highway 111. The Agua Caliente tribe says the project would be for warehousing and up to 700,000 square feet of cold storage. Agua says the project would create new revenue streams and support the tribe's goal for self-governance. Local conservation groups have vocalized the dangers of the project. We reached out to the Oswit Land Trust, and they gave us a statement that said, in part, our concern is that the private developer wants to build a project of unprecedented scale. Later on in the statement, voicing how the community wants to know how a project like this would affect traffic, air quality, and water resources. Agua drafted a tribal environmental impact statement. Aesthetics and noise weren't an issue. However, impacts on air quality, even with mitigation ideas presented, could still occur. The Agua Caliente tribe had put out a notice of availability where it mentioned a December 1st public meeting where locals can voice concerns over the project. And it was Palm Springs Mayor Rhonda Hart that put out a notice that people can still voice their concerns over the project by the end of the day on December 8th. This came after Rhonda Hart said in a statement to NBC Palm Springs that he found out about this project on December 5th. Later in the statement, Rhonda Hart says how the Agua Caliente Tribe Council followed all protocols on posting the necessary review notice. Later on saying how the city should have done a better job at raising awareness of the December 1st meeting. It still shows on the City Council agenda an administrative analysis of the warehouse project for this Wednesday. Rhonda Hart says he has requested that it would be taken off the agenda. Live in studio, I'm Brett Rosen, NBC Palm Springs.
Thank you. We have a local alert this evening. 2 18-year-olds have been arrested for allegedly opening fire on sheriff's deputies in Thermal. Authorities telling us Guillermo Alexander Martinez and Eric Diaz Orozco were booked today on charges including attempted murder of a peace officer. This afternoon, we were told that the shooting occurred on Friday night. It was near Avenue 70. Deputies say they were responding to a report of shots fired when a vehicle drove by and allegedly fired multiple rounds toward them, striking a patrol car. No deputies were injured. No shots were fired in return. Investigators later identifying Martinez and Orozco as additional suspects tied to this shooting, joining Gustavo Barrera Pena, an 18-year-old of Thermal. All are being held on a $1 million bail.
We're learning the identity of a 20-year-old skateboarder who was hit and killed by a vehicle near Desert Hot Springs late last week. The California Highway Patrol says that Juan Mejia Cavillo Jr. was struck after being hit around 6:20 in the evening on December 5th. It happened on Mountain View Road. Investigators report a white Chevy Camaro was heading south when it illegally passed a slower moving vehicle over double yellow lines and then struck Mejia. He was pronounced dead at the scene. The driver stayed and cooperated with authorities. Meantime, the victim's family is now mourning his loss. There's a GoFundMe account that's been set up. You can see it right there. If you'd like more information on that, we've posted a link on our website. That's NBCPalmSprings.com. Just click on the newsroom tab.
With the end End of 2025 just around the corner. Many families facing an important deadline, enrolling in health insurance. Those who don't sign up on time could start the year without coverage. Medi-Cal enrollments have dropped recently, but community clinics like InnerCare are stepping in to help. The end of this month marks the enrollment deadline, and InnerCare has a team dedicated to guiding people through the process. The requirements are simple, but misinformation and fear has kept some families from signing up.
Apply, they will ask for a little bit more information about you, which can be, proof of income, proof of residence, proof of your ID should be not expire, how many people they live in your house. It will be more specific, all the things. That's why if you have medical right now, you should keep it.
Families are encouraged to reach out to InnerCare or local clinics as soon as possible to complete their enrollment and secure coverage for 2025. Riverside County Supervisor V. Manuel Perez is bringing the annual State of the County address to the Coachella Valley this week. It will be held on Thursday. It's December 11th at Acrisure Arena. The dinner tickets are sold out, but an overflow viewing area and free parking will be available for those who still want to attend. The presentation gives residents a look at county priorities, progress, and the year ahead.
All right, let's take a break from the headlines, get a check on the forecast. What a gorgeous shot at the end of tonight's sunset. Live pictures. This is our Agua Caliente Casino camera high above there in Rancho Mirage. We're going to send things over to Pablo Alsina, who's got the latest on the forecast. And Pablo, we were talking about this earlier, felt a little bit hotter today.
A lot hotter. We actually came close to a record. I'll have that coming up in my full forecast. Current temperatures 82 degrees, light winds, no precipitation. Don't expect rain for at least the next 7 to 10 days, if not much longer. Temperatures between 80 to 84, but with the sun hitting you, it felt even hotter than that. A high pressure system really moving the jet stream north of us, so it's going to be a lot hotter the whole week, warm and dry. Temperatures right now 82 in Palm Springs, 59 in Yucca Valley, not high there, but everywhere else has been pretty hot. Indio with a high of 74, Thousand Palms at 76 degrees. The dew point relatively comfortable at 37 degrees, and the temperatures will start dropping after 7 o'clock, but it has been hot, and the whole week will be in the mid 80s. 83 for Tuesday, 84 on Wednesday. Thursday, also a high of 84. Absolutely no clouds, which is going to make it feel even hotter than that. Full forecast coming up. I'm Pablo Alsina. Happy Monday. Yeah, just some hot temperatures. Back over to Olivia and Mark.
Pablo, thank you. More local news tonight as you deck the halls this holiday season. CAL FIRE here in Riverside County is reminding everyone Christmas tree fires can turn your festive moments into a dangerous emergency. The most common culprits, faulty lights and heat sources that are placed too close to your tree. Once a tree ignites, flames can quickly spread to presents, curtains, and the rest of your home. CAL FIRE says a number of house fires over the last 5 years have been reported across the county due to Christmas trees going up in flames.
Between the years of 2020 and 2024, there was more than 143 fires that began in Christmas trees in homes. 20% of Christmas tree fires were caused by bulbs or lights. 40% of the fires started in the living room, which is where most of our Christmas trees are located.
To keep your holidays safe, officials say start by choosing a fresh tree with green needles. Keep it well watered. Make sure it's far from heat sources like fireplaces, radiators, or even heating vents. Use only lights that are in good condition and have been approved for trees. No frayed wires or cracked bulbs. And before you head to bed each night, turn those decorative lights off.
Desert Hot Springs is ready to light up the season as its annual Parade of Lights returns with a colorful new holiday street art parade festival theme. It's on Saturday, December 13th. It starts at 5:45 in the evening, traveling along Palm Drive from Mission Lakes Boulevard to 2nd Street. Palm Drive will sparkle with floats, festive vehicles, and local groups bringing creativity and holiday cheers to the streets.
Palm Springs bar Booze Hounds is getting ready for a night of dogs and holiday cheer with their own Bow Wow Ball and Holiday Block Party. This is December 19th. It runs from 6 to 11 p.m. It's designed as a community-driven celebration benefiting the Palm Springs Animal Shelter. It's hosted by Ethelina Can, and it's a festive outdoor event that features some live music, concerts under the stars, holiday cocktails, pop-up vendors, bonfires, s'mores. The highlight of the night, a doggy drag pageant with 5 playful categories. There are celebrity judges, adoptable dogs going down the runway with actress Anna Camp as the celebrity judge.
Booze Hounds and GED have partnered up. We love each other and try to do as many things together as possible. And we want to do several block parties throughout the year. And we thought our first one should be the Howl at the Moon block party on our parking lot out here. We work with the animal shelter a lot. We are big supporters of the animal shelter and what they do for the city.
The event will again bring a lively outdoor setting to the Booze Hounds patio with multiple bar setups provided.
All right, coming up next here on this Monday evening, a man in San Diego is seeking immediate solutions after his partner was detained by ICE after trying to get her a green card. We'll have the story ahead.
Plus, later on in sports, a world-ranked pro boxer who's familiar with the Coachella Valley, now taking the national stage. We'll have her full story ahead. That's later on, so stay with us.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea.
And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Committed to covering our community. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 5.
Welcome back. Tonight, a family in the San Diego area is waiting for answers after a Ukrainian woman was taken into ICE custody while in the middle of a routine green card interview.
Immigration advocates say situations like this are a troubling trend. Tali Latoy reports.
I am really blessed to have met Victoria. We love each other very much.
That's Victor Carroll, reminiscing on the kind of woman his wife Victoria is.
You know, she was such a help, for example, when I went through the chemotherapy and all that stuff.
He says she was his rock during his bout with cancer and chemotherapy. But now, Carroll hasn't seen his wife in days, and he's walking me through how another step forward for them turned into several steps back.
We went to a green card interview so she can get a green card, right?
This week, he tells me when the couple went to her routine green card interview, she was taken into custody by ICE.
Yeah, when we went there, we were worried, but we believed that, I believe in Victoria, you know, that she doesn't have a problem.
So, does Victoria have a criminal record at all?
No, not here or in any country or anywhere in the world.
I spoke with their lawyer, Caroline Matthews, who says it's a growing and troubling trend for those going through the process.
These people are being taken with no notice of why, what they're being charged with, what is making them removable. And just a really tragic victim of this is Victoria, and who's followed all the rules, always been in legal authorized periods of stay, has no reason, no immigration violations, no criminal violations. She's not in the online system where she should be as of the time of this call. And that doesn't allow me to see any charges, a notice to appear, no warrant, etc.
And now it's a waiting game of when they'll be able to hear from her again.
I cannot communicate. I cannot get in touch with you. I don't know exactly where she's.
But they're doing what they can to hopefully bring Victoria home.
It seems very much like a tactic that is definitely unconstitutional, and we plan to continue to fight for Victoria and other non-citizens like her who are being harmed in this way.
I just want her to be out of that and finish the green card processing and get back to our lives.
That was Tali Latoy reporting for us this evening. Victoria is expected to be transferred to an area detention center as she awaits a court hearing. Turning to some news across the country tonight, the Trump administration is providing $12 billion in aid for American farmers. President Trump announced the aid package at a White House roundtable today. The money would be paid by February 28th of next year, but farmers would find out by the end of the month how much will be in their checks. During the roundtable, the president said the money would be coming from tariff revenue that the U.S. has collected this year and would help set off a golden age for farmers.
Maximizing domestic farm production is a big part of how we will make America affordable again and bring down grocery prices for American families. And again, these are prices that we inherited. When I left, we were doing incredible. In 4 years, what they've done to this country and so many, and not even mentioning the border and the criminals allowed into our country.
The relief for farmers comes as the trade war between China and the United States shows signs of easing.
Scientists are keeping tabs on a comet as it comes closer to Earth. But it's not just any comet. It's originated outside of our solar system. The Hubble Space Telescope and the Jupiter Icy Moons Explorer captured new images of the celestial body as it streaked across the solar system. Hubble first spotting the comet in July. Astronomers saw it again last month as it moved to within 178 million miles of Earth. So still pretty far, but close in terms of comet miles. The new images show a glowing halo of gas surrounding the comet and two tails. NASA says the comet poses no danger to people here on Earth.
We are giving you a live look tonight from our Agua Caliente casino camera. There's some pictures right now from downtown Palm Springs. Gorgeous start to our evening. Pablo Alcina is standing by with your full 7-day forecast. That's on the other side of this commercial break. We'll be right back.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea.
And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Be sure not to miss anything. If you're only watching us on TV, you're only getting part of the story. Head to our new website for the latest broadcasts, digital exclusive content, contests, and more. Go to NBC Palm Springs.
Walter Clark Cam showing it's already nighttime, no clouds at all in the sky, hardly any wind, but yes, it's definitely been hotter than what we'd expect for December. And look at this, we were close to the record 89 degrees. Today we reached 84, and again, in the sun it felt hotter than that. Normally we're in the 60s, a high of 69 is what we'd expect. 15 degrees hotter for us. Every single day in December has been hotter than normal temperatures, but usually barely hotter. But today, nearly 15 degrees hotter. And for the whole Southwest, look at this. We are numero uno again, my friends. 84 degrees, hotter than any other city on that list. Future precipitation, no rain expected for the next 10 days. So no need list to show you that. Palm Springs, 5-mile-per-hour winds. Whitewater, 11-mile-per-hour wind gusts, so not that windy at all. Now, the high temperatures we saw today, Palm Desert with a high of 84, Palm Springs, 82. Big Bear City, high of 54 degrees. They're usually in the 30s this time of year. The low temperatures you can expect tonight, 49 degrees in Palm Desert, 56 in Palm Springs, Joshua Tree with a low of 43. The next full moon not for another 26 days in case you're checking. If you're walking tonight at 6 p.m., we're going to get to the 60s, but the high 60s for that. On our 7-day Comfort Air forecast, temperatures will continue to go up mid-80s throughout the week. Not until the following Saturday and Sunday will be highs in the high 70s again. So yeah, definitely hot, 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 and feeling hotter in the sun, especially with no clouds. I'm Pablo Alsina. Keep it here on NBC Palm Springs.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea.
And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Be sure not to miss anything. If you're only watching us on TV, you're only getting part of the story. Head to our new website for the latest broadcasts, digital exclusive content, contests, and more. Go to NBCPalmSprings.com. NBC Palm Springs Sports with Tim O'Brien, powered by Agua Caliente Casino.
Well, welcome back. This weekend, a local boxer will be back under the national spotlight with hopes of redemption. Caitlin Kelly has the story of mighty Brooke Cibrian.
This Saturday in Los Angeles, Brooke Mighty Cibrian of the Coachella Valley steps into the ring for a high-stakes rematch, a showdown that could change the trajectory of her career. She faces Glendale's Gloria Munguia for the vacant WBC International Flyweight title. Their first fight back in January went the distance. Munguia winning by unanimous decision after 8 intense rounds. But that close, high-energy matchup sparked immediate calls for a rematch.
It's a new fight. I'm excited to show the world the improvements. A year later, I want to show why we deserve to be on top.
Cibrian enters the bout with an 8-2 record, including 4 knockouts, and has won 4 of her last 5 fights. Her only recent loss coming to Munguia.
To be able to end the year on this note is such a blessing, especially starting off with the loss. So to be able to get to end the year with this opportunity to get the rematch, 1, and then 2 for a title. So I'm just taking it all in and knowing that it's all part of God's plan, and I'm just here to, take full advantage of that.
And as excited as Brooke is about the rematch, she says she's proud to step into the ring and represent the Coachella Valley.
Coachella Valley is my home now, and we've been embraced by the Coachella Valley so well, and we've just given so much effort and love back, and I think it's just been a reciprocal relationship, and I'm so excited to represent the Coachella Valley because there's so much boxing history here.
The fight will air this Saturday on Amazon Prime pay-per-view. With NBC Palm Springs, I'm Caitlin Kelly.
Now there'll be a viewing party Saturday night at Black Cat Pizza in Palm Desert. Brooke's fight is the co-main event on the card. Well, that'll do it in sports. I'm Tim O'Brien.
All right, Tim, thanks for that. Turning to some entertainment headlines this evening, we have some new developments out of Hollywood tonight. Paramount Skydance is not ready to give up on buying Warner Brothers Discovery. The company says it will pursue a hostile takeover bid by taking an all-cash offer equaling about $30 per share directly to Warner Brothers shareholders and asking them to reject that proposal that was announced last week by Netflix. This is the same deal that Warner Brothers Discovery rejected in order to accept the Netflix offer, a cash and stock deal that equals about $27.75 per Warner share. The Netflix deal does not include cable networks CNN and Discovery. Those would have to be spun off before the deal could be closed. The Paramount Skydance offer would include the entirety of Warner Brothers Discovery. We'll be right back.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea.
And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter.
Before we go, some video here of a wreath contest and auction from the weekend that took place at the Roost Lounge in Cathedral City. Some handmade wreaths that were auctioned off, all for a good cause. And our crew here at NBC Palm Springs had a wreath we auctioned off as well. $15,000 were raised in total, and all the proceeds benefit the Boys and Girls Club of Cathedral City. So thank you to everyone who helped out.
We're going to be back at the Roost this coming weekend.
I have an NBC Palm Springs wreath over my door.
I'll see you at 6. Good night.